2026 Mississippi DMV Permit Test 2326 questions and complete answers. Question 1. If you plan to pass another vehicle, you should: Option A. Not assume the other driver will make space for you to return to your lane. Option B. Assume the other driver will let you pass if you use your turn signal. Option C. Assume the other driver will maintain a constant speed. The correct answer is option A. Not assume the other driver will make space for you to return to your lane. Explanation: even when you signal, you should not assume that the space you want to occupy is free or that other drivers will give you the right of way. Question 2. You want to turn left at an upcoming corner. Yield the right of way to: Option A. Oncoming vehicles also turning left. Option B. All approaching vehicles. Option C. Pedestrians on the sidewalk waiting for a walk signal. The correct answer is option B. All approaching vehicles. Explanation: when making a left turn, you must yield to pedestrians, bicyclists, or other vehicles moving under green light. Question 3. This yellow sign means: Option A. One lane ahead. Option B. Merging traffic ahead. Option C. Lane ends ahead. The correct answer is option B. Merging traffic ahead. Explanation: this sign warns of the possible presence of merging traffic. Question 4. To avoid traction loss on wet roads, you should: Option A. Make abrupt turns. Option B. Apply the brakes firmly. Option C. Slow down. The correct answer is option C. Slow down. Explanation: to prevent hydroplaning, lower your speed in response to wet roads and keep your tires in good condition. If you detect a loss of control, take your foot off the gas, do not apply the brakes, maintain the direction of the vehicle, and allow the vehicle to slow to a manageable speed. Question 5. At a railroad crossing, you must: Option A. Watch for vehicles that must stop at all railroad crossings, school buses, trucks carrying hazardous materials, etc. Option B. Watch for multiple trains. Option C. Both of the above. The correct answer is option C. Both of the above. Explanation: you must approach all railroad crossings with extreme caution and cross only when you know that no train is coming from either direction. Be aware of vehicles that must stop at all railroad crossings, such as school buses and trucks carrying hazardous materials. Question 6. The best way to avoid a dangerous situation while driving is to: Option A. Know what is happening around your vehicle. Option B. Turn off the radio. Option C. Always keep your eyes focused ahead of your car. The correct answer is option A. Know what is happening around your vehicle. Explanation: always be aware of what is happening around your vehicle. Constantly observing your surroundings to the front, sides, and rear of your vehicle will help you see problems that may require you to change speed or roadway position. Question 7. You want to park uphill on a two-way road and there is no curb. Which direction do you turn your front wheels? Option A. Straight ahead. Option B. Right toward the side of the road. Option C. Left toward the center of the road. The correct answer is option B. Right toward the side of the road. Explanation: when parking either uphill or downhill on a road that has no curb, you should turn your wheels so that the vehicle will roll away from the center of the road if the brakes fail. Question 8. Motorcycles, scooters, and mopeds are not easy to see, therefore you should: Option A. Slow down when driving. Option B. Make constant visual checks. Option C. Share a lane with a motorcycle. The correct answer is option B. Make constant visual checks. Explanation: motorcycles can be easily hidden in a vehicle's blind spot or missed in a quick look due to their small size. Drivers of cars must always be alert and looking for motorcycles, mopeds, and scooters. Question 9. A diamond-shaped sign means: Option A. Yield. Option B. Stop. Option C. Warning. The correct answer is option C. Warning. Explanation: diamond-shaped signs are used to warn drivers of special conditions or hazards ahead. They are typically yellow or orange in color. Question 10. Which of the following factors affect an individual's absorption of alcohol? Option A. Weight. Option B, height. Option C, intelligence. The correct answer is option A, weight. Explanation. Factors affecting a person's absorption of alcohol include the person's weight, their biological sex, the amount of food in their digestive tract, and the number of alcoholic beverages they have consumed. The only thing to do to remove alcohol from a person's system is to wait. Question 11. A distraction when driving is: Option A, anything that causes evasive action while driving. Option B, anything that takes your attention away from driving. Option C, anything that causes you to pay more attention to driving. The correct answer is option B, anything that takes your attention away from driving. Explanation. A distraction when driving is anything that takes your attention away from driving. Driver distractions may occur anytime and anywhere. Distracted driving can cause collisions, resulting in property damage, injury, and death. Question 12. When turning left at an intersection. Option A, you should always yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. Option B, oncoming traffic and pedestrians should yield to you. Option C, you should never yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. The correct answer is option A. You should always yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. Explanation. Drivers making left turns must yield to oncoming traffic that is traveling straight. Drivers must always yield to pedestrians. Question 13. A large truck is ahead of you and is turning right onto a street with 2 lanes in each direction. The truck, option A, may complete its turn in either of the 2 lanes. Option B, may have to swing right to complete the right turn. Option C, must stay in the right lane at all times while turning. The correct answer is option B, may have to swing wide to complete the right turn. Explanation. When a vehicle makes a turn, the rear wheels follow a shorter path than the front wheels. The longer the vehicle, the bigger the difference between the paths of the front and rear wheels. Therefore, long trucks often have to swing wide to complete a right turn. Question 14. If you come to a railroad crossing with lowered gates and flashing warning lights, you should: Option A, drive around the crossing gates if you can't see a train. Option B, come to a complete stop well behind the gates, wait for the tracks to clear, and proceed once the gates are lifted. Option C, slow down and drive around the gates. The correct answer is option B. Come to a complete stop well behind the gates, wait for the tracks to clear, and proceed once the gates are lifted. Explanation. You must stop at a railroad crossing where signs, warning devices, or flaggers warn you of the presence of a train. It is illegal to drive around lowered gates. Question 15. When changing lanes, you can check your blind spot by: Option A, using the inside rearview mirror. Option B, turning your head and looking over your shoulder. Option C, using your side mirror. The correct answer is option B, turning your head and looking over your shoulder. Explanation. Even if your vehicle is properly equipped with mirrors, there are blind spots that cannot be seen by using the mirrors. Before changing lanes, look over your shoulder to check these areas. Question 16. Bicycles on the road. Option A, must always yield the right-of-way to motor vehicles. Option B, do not follow specific rules of the road. Option C, are considered vehicles with the same rights and responsibilities as motor vehicles. The correct answer is option C, are considered vehicles with the same rights and responsibilities as motor vehicles. Explanation. Bicycles on the road are considered vehicles and have the same rights and responsibilities as motor vehicles. Drivers of motor vehicles should respect the rights of bicyclists. Question 17. Which of these statements is true about large trucks? Option A, they take longer to stop than passenger vehicles. Option B, they all have air brakes that allow them to stop quickly. Option C, they are more maneuverable than passenger vehicles. The correct answer is option A. They take longer to stop than passenger vehicles. Explanation. Large trucks take longer to stop than other vehicles traveling at the same speed. The average passenger vehicle traveling at 55 miles per hour can stop within 400 feet. However, a large truck traveling at the same speed can take almost 800 feet to stop. Question 18. A pedestrian starts to cross the street after the don't walk signal begins to flash. The pedestrian is in the middle of the street when your signal light changes to green. You should: Option A. Proceed if you have the right of way. Option B. Proceed if the pedestrian is not in your lane. Option C. Wait until the pedestrian crosses the street before proceeding. The correct answer is option C. Wait until the pedestrian crosses the street before proceeding. Explanation: at a green light, you must give the right of way to any vehicle, bicyclist, or pedestrian in the intersection. If a pedestrian begins crossing the street after the traffic signal light starts flashing, wait until they have crossed the street before proceeding. Question 19. A driver should: Option A. Assume all drivers automatically obey the right-of-way rules. Option B. Assume most drivers obey the right-of-way rules. Option C. Always be prepared to yield the right-of-way. The correct answer is option C. Always be prepared to yield the right-of-way. Explanation: although the right-of-way rules provide a guide to determine who should yield the right-of-way at an intersection, no one should assume they automatically have the right-of-way. The situation and circumstances at an intersection must always be considered. Drivers should yield their legal right-of-way if it can help prevent a collision. Question 20. You are entering a freeway. Check traffic on the freeway by: Option A. Using your rear view and side mirrors. Option B. Using your rear view mirror. Option C. Using your side mirror and looking over your shoulder. The correct answer is option C. Using your side mirror and looking over your shoulder. Explanation: when entering any roadway, you must be aware of traffic conditions. Use your side mirror and look over your shoulder to help you see and anticipate traffic when entering a freeway. Question 21. It is necessary to use your low beams anytime you are: Option A. On a lighted street. Option B. On a freeway. Option C. In fog. The correct answer is option C. In fog. Explanation: use your low beams when driving in fog, snow, rain, or mist. Light from high beams will reflect off of precipitation, causing a glare and making it even more difficult to see. Some vehicles are equipped with fog lights that should be used in addition to low beam headlights. Question 22. This symbol is used for: Option A. Dangerous intersections. Option B. Slow-moving vehicles. Option C. Yield signs. The correct answer is option B. Slow-moving vehicles. Explanation: a reflective orange triangle on the rear of a vehicle means it travels only at slow speeds. You may see this sign on roadwork equipment, farm vehicles, or horse-drawn wagons and carriages. It appears as a solid orange triangle during the day and a hollow red triangle at night. Question 23. If you approach a flashing red traffic light, you: Option A. Are traveling in the wrong direction. Option B. Must treat the intersection as if it is controlled by a stop sign. Option C. May not proceed until it changes to green. The correct answer is option B. Must treat the intersection as if it is controlled by a stop sign. Explanation: treat a flashing red light the same as a stop sign. Come to a complete stop at the stop line, or if there is no stop line, prior to the crosswalk and before entering the intersection. Yield to all other traffic and pedestrians. Question 24. Increase your following distance when driving behind a large vehicle. Option A. To better see around the sides of the vehicle. Option B. Because other drivers tend to pull behind large vehicles before trying to pass them. Option C. Because following too closely will get you caught in the vehicle's slipstream. The correct answer is option A. To better see around the sides of the vehicle. Explanation: drivers of trucks, buses, vans, and any vehicles pulling campers or trailers may not be able to see you if you are driving directly behind them. Increase your following distance when driving behind one of these vehicles. Additionally, large vehicles can block your view of the road, so increase your following distance to look around the sides of the vehicle and see the road ahead. Question 25. When approaching an intersection with a flashing red light, drivers should: Option A. Come to a complete stop before proceeding. Option B. Proceed as they have the right of way. Option C. Slow down but continue through the intersection without stopping. The correct answer is option A. Come to a complete stop before proceeding. Explanation: a flashing red light at an intersection means you must stop completely before proceeding. Treat a flashing red light the same as you would a stop sign. Question 26. When driving in fog you should: Option A. Slow down and use your low beam headlights. Option B. Slow down and use your high beam headlights. Option C. Turn your lights on and off to warn other drivers. The correct answer is option A. Slow down and use your low beam headlights. Explanation: when driving in fog, you should slow down and use your low beam headlights. If the fog is so bad that you cannot see, pull off the road and wait for the fog to clear.